I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. Let's see what I got going on. Item number 1.
I make a motion to approve item number 1 on the agenda.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Arnold, second by Commissioner Warren, approve item 1 on the agenda, minutes of the May 9th meeting. Questions or comments? All in favor? Item 2.
I make a motion to approve item number 2 on the agenda.
Two.
That's not correct. Oh, 2, okay. I'll second that, sorry.
Motion by Commissioner Arnold, second by Commissioner Warren, approve item 2 on the agenda to approve the cash disbursements, electronic payments. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Item 3 is apparently the correction.
This is 0 cost to
All right.
Which one?
Make a motion to approve item number 3 with the correction of Mary Ann Warren going to a seminar, total cost is $250, cost to the county is 0.
Motion, do we get a second?
I'll second that.
Motion
Does
by
that-
Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold.
Does it mean that you're
to
paying
approve
for?
item 3 on the agenda, which is to approve the seminar request and their payments. Yes, Vera.
I was just wondering, does that mean, Mary Ann, that you're paying for it if the county's not paying for it, the $250?
No, actually, CCAP or PCOMP is paying for
All
it.
right. Paid through one of our insurance companies.
Oh, okay.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item number 4.
Make a motion to approve item number 4 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 4 on the agenda, ratify and regret the resignation of Kathleen Wage from the position of part-time corrections officer. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 5.
Make a motion to approve item number 5 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 5 on the agenda, to accept with regret the resignation of Miranda McMine from the position of full-time corrections officer. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried. Item 6.
Make a motion to approve item number 6 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to accept with regret the resignation of Tammy Tewksbury from the position of full-time corrections officer. Questions or comments? Yes.
So this is a third woman who is resigning from corrections. So it must be a really difficult job, or why?
No, I think that, there's lots of situations there, but I think other opportunities arose for them, so they decided to do other things. All in favor?
Aye.
Item 7.
Make a motion to approve item number 7 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve the hiring of Olivia Lauderman of Springville to the open union position of part-time corrections officer. Questions or comments?
Do they work with the men also?
Do they work with the
Yeah, I
women?
mean, do they work with the male prisoners or just female prisoners?
Yeah, they're
They
all
do
over
both?
the area down there.
They're all over the area, they're mixed.
All in favor?
Aye.
Item 8.
Make a motion to approve item number 8 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve the hiring of Brittany Humphrey of New Milford to the open union position of part-time corrections. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Item 9.
Make a motion to approve item number 9 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 9, approve the transfer of Yana Brown from part-time corrections officer to full-time corrections officer. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 10.
Make a motion to approve item number 10 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, approve item 10 on the agenda, approve the so stated tax claim bureau exoneration request for Bridgewater Township and Lennox Township. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
So carried. Item 11.
Make a motion to approve item number 11 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 11, to adopt resolution 2018-03, authorizing the Susquehanna County Housing Redevelopment Authority to file a request for revision of the 2014 Pennsylvania Community Block Development Grant. Questions or comments?
Can you have more explanation what that is? Can somebody explain
Joe,
that?
you want to explain what the change is?
Sure. On 2014's county block grant, we had a couple different projects going on, and there was a sidewalk project that went out to bid and came in less than we had anticipated. So we're just transferring the money on that line item over to a storm drainage project line item. DCED requires a resolution to move money between budget items.
And where's the sidewalk project?
The sidewalk was in Lanesboro, that's complete, and that's where the balance was left. We're doing a storm drainage project in New Milford on Peck Hill Street.
Peck Hill. Thank you.
Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Item 12.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 12 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve a change order between Johnson Controls Incorporated and Susquehanna County for the installation of the dry cooler for $159,875. Questions or comments?
Mike, what is a dry cooler?
Okay, it's part of the air conditioning unit. It's a unit that sits outside, that glycol goes through. It takes and cools the glycol in the wintertime, which allows us to get air conditioning in the wintertime without running the chiller and using that expense.
Expensive item, huh?
Well, it's got a 5-year payback, so I'll take a 5-year payback on anything.
$160,000 almost.
Right.
With
And
expensive
5
air
years it'll
conditioning.
pay for itself,
It will?
yes.
It's run by gas or what?
That is run by electric.
Electric?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 13.
Make a motion to approve item number 13 is listed on the agenda.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to approve item 13, to enter an agreement with Emergency Services Marketing Corp. Incorporated for a 5-year subscription for I Am Responding program effective 7/1 to 6/30/23 for a fee of $66,000 for the recommendation of Susquehanna County Local Emergency Planning Committee. Questions or comments?
Can you explain I am a little bit?
It allows for the communications back from the volunteers back to the system to let them know that they are responding to an incident, so everybody knows who's going and if enough people on call to take care of the issue that's going on. And this is all paid through grant money. It doesn't cost taxpayers a penny.
Did they respond to that DTE gas release on the 18th on Tingley Lake Road? That we
These
just
people?
Yeah,
Well, no, that would be our other people that would respond to that.
which is,
Well, we'll get to that in public comment. Any more questions on this item? All in favor? Aye. Item 14 is a notice. At the last meeting, we read the bids for the construction of the maintenance building. It is now noted that William H. Lane Incorporated of Binghamton has been awarded the bid of the Susquehanna County Maintenance Building for a bid price of $990,000. That brings us to item number 15.
and wait,
What?
can we discuss 14?
Well, we discussed it last week when we were in the last meeting.
Well, I wasn't here.
Okay.
So the thing is almost $1 million
Yep.
to, what is this, to repair or build?
No, to build a new maintenance building.
And where is it located?
It's gonna be located down by the jail.
By the jail, oh. And was there anything there before, a maintenance building?
It's
This is the first time?
first one.
Is this part of the Diaz
No,
property
it
or,
has nothing to do with Diaz.
so it's property that Susquehanna County owns,
Yes,
next to the jail?
Yep.
And recycling?
yep. Okay, item 15.
I'll make a motion to open and award to the highest bidder the county surplus vehicles, and the sealed bids are here.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Warren, second by Commissioner Arnold, to open and award the highest bidder for the county surplus vehicles. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, this one is Vincent Victor Howell. This is for the bid for the surplus county black Chevy Impala, $1,000. This is from Richard Greenway and Thompson, 2012 white Dodge van, $612. And 2007 Chevy Impala 412. Definitely don't win that one. This is from David Blazier, Montrose. White Dodge van, 1532. That one's looking better and better, all right. Cosmellos, $1,000 for the car and van. No, they didn't make it. 2002 Impala, this is the same thing. No, it's $500. So the winners are, for the 2000 Chevy, black Chevy Impala, $2,000 goes to Victor Howell in New Milford. And for the 2012 white Dodge van, $1,532 goes to David Blazier. Those are our two winners. Okay, public comment. Go ahead, Vera.
Well, I'd like to know any updates that you can give us on the gas leak that happened on May 18th. For several hours, raw gas was leaking from the DTE compressor station from a faulty valve. And if you have any updates on that and whether the neighbors were notified while that was happening 3 a.m. in the morning.
I can tell you that DEP was notified EPA, and at no time was there ever a threat. There was a mechanical failure. It was replaced and fixed, and it's done.
And can you tell us more about Code Red? For people to sign up for Code Red, so if they're near compressor stations and pipelines, if there's a problem or a leak, that they can be notified by the companies or by emergency management?
Well, our Code Red works through our emergency management office. I would tell you that if you have questions or want to sign up, see Mr. Bob Thatcher. He will be more than glad to answer those questions for you. Anybody else? Bruce?
Yeah, just public comment. There's going to be a memorial service at the Great Bend Welcome Center on Memorial Day at 1 o'clock for the 8 patriots who gave their lives in Operation Iraqi Freedom. They were all killed around the same time, died pretty much around the same time. It takes place every year. It starts at 1, if you can make it. Thank you.
It's on Memorial Day, the 31st?
Not that Memorial Day, it's the one on the 28th.
It's the 28th?
The day it's observed. And Bruce, thanks for bringing that up, and I think that's an important message to everybody, Memorial Day, that everybody takes time out on that day to pay our respects to those individuals that have fought for our freedoms that so many times we take for granted in this country.
Certainly do.
And one thing to mention as well, the commissioners have been very active and very helpful in supporting that memorial and participating in it, contributing to it. You have enough to do, but you managed to make time for that, and we appreciate it so much. No thanks is too much for that.
And I really would like to say too, I think that it's kind of it's even a sadder year this year because of the loss of an individual that was very key in that location for making sure that a ceremony was put together and it was done. Alan Aronowitz was a key individual for things that went on in that area. And we all know that unfortunately Alan's not with us anymore due to a tragic accident. And, you know, he just did an excellent job and made sure everything was done there for those kids. And, you know, he's surely going to be missed in that avenue. And we hope that, you know, his hard work that he started will never go away in vain. So.
It's going to be where now in Great Bend? It's at
the Welcome Center in Great Bend.
Oh, Welcome Center, oh, okay. And any more odor complaints from XNG in Forest Lake that you're getting?
I haven't heard anything, nothing from anyone.
Because I'm hearing there's odor complaints near their house in Forest Lake.
There was some, you know, the township supervisor was one of the issues that some folks have been smelling a chemical odor. We smelled it one night, went away, but we seems to be a
Can't
mist.
locate it.
It's not from a bog.
I see Exxon's taking algae bogs now and
Yeah.
turning them into gas.
Yeah.
So that'll be the next thing.
Where are they doing that, do you know?
I have no idea, I just saw it on TV the other day.
Oh.
Our June 13th meeting, our next meeting is usually scheduled for June 13th. We're gonna move the meeting, you okay, did you look? We're gonna move the meeting to June 12th. I will be 13th, 14th, and 15th. I will be in a seminar for the county down in Harrisburg. So we'll move the meeting to the 12th so that we're all here.
Another question I was going to ask Betsy about Lyme. Any updates on Lyme, or what you can tell us, or how bad it is this year, or what we can do?
It's bad, they're out there. We did a seminar back in the spring, and we had a lot of people out to that. Dr. Mass spoke for us. I was talking to a gentleman the other day that actually treats lawn. He has a product that he's putting down, it's made with a lot of essential oils. And then I've also heard that there's a product up at Home Depot and out at Andre's, a granulated type of product that people are putting down on their lawns.
And so this has essential oils in it, the first one you mentioned, and you can put on your lawn?
Yeah, he sprays it on there. It's like a misting type thing.
And where can you get that? Did we know the name of the product, or where we can get
Well,
it?
one of them is at Home Depot, but I'm not sure where David Teachout is the gentleman that's treating lawns for Brown's, used to be Brown's Tree Service and Lawn Service.
David Teachout, and is he in our county?
Yes, he is. He's part of our tick task force, actually, but I can get you his number if you'd like.
Okay.
Everybody just needs to protect themselves and spray when they go out, and check yourself really good when you're coming in. Make sure you shower and wash your clothes.
And are the tests, I just had a tick bite like about 10 days ago, and then I went to get the blood test, and it came back negative. How accurate are those tests?
I think about 50% they're saying. Yeah.
Takes a while for that time.
Any other questions, comments? Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye, we are adjourned. Thank you all for coming. Please enjoy your Memorial Day festivities, and please take time out to pay your respects to the fallen soldiers. Thank you.